using your phone?
Yeah, phone,
You
laptop.
must put it like right in front of your laptop because you can.
I have
For me,
it.
mine's like off to the side.
Mine's right here. So I don't know if I turned that enough. There we go. So, and I just have this in the corner right here.
Yeah, get the chat up. Double Tube fan says hello.
Nice.
Aaron says hello. How's everyone going? Joker says no stream tonight. We're a little late.
I just got electrocuted by my train tracks. I got to switch my account to see the chat. View channel. Google account. Sorry, everybody. Trying to see the account here. What did I do last time? See, just when you think you have everything ready to go.
I think you said you had to log out last time.
I think I'm gonna sign out and look for the. I'll do Mad Train.
What's going on, Mike?
Bear with me here. All right, yeah, now I got it. There we go.
Just started.
So I have Mike saying howdy. Is that where we left off?
Yep, that's the last person to talk.
How we doing, everybody? Happy Thursday. Cheers. Slide over a bit. Slide over a little bit.
How's your back been feeling? I know you've been having some issues with that.
It's honestly, knock on wood, getting much better faster than I thought. So that's good. So I can sit comfortably. Like I should be able to sit here as long as we need to. No pain, hopefully. And looking to be able to play some golf soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you on that. I'm ready.
I haven't played golf since, I think, November.
You beat me. I think it was September for me, end of September.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting out there so bad. I was in Florida for a week, and my brother-in-law is like, "Can you play?" I'm like, I can have some drinks and some painkillers and give it a try, but it's probably not a good idea. So we passed on that. Trying to fix my chair. Make sure the arm of my chair doesn't fall off because the bolt's coming out. How we doing, Rail Chief? Oh, Joker, how we doing?
What's up, Rail?
Double
I saw those flats that you post. Rail is going to be working on some, I think, heavy equipment flats. They look pretty good.
Cool. Oh yeah, I saw. I don't know what that kind of truck is called, but they're pretty big.
Yeah, they look pretty nice size. How's the weather? Well, it was actually warmer today in Pennsylvania, but rainy.
Rain. A lot of rain. Thunderstorms. First thunderstorms of the year. And
yeah, we had some pretty nice ones today or this morning. Thunderstorms. How you doing, Darren?
Yeah.
I actually made a trade I didn't tell you about. I traded something for a steam engine. So I got a new steam engine.
And you have it already?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And it actually it was probably very lightly ran, if not ran at all. And of course it had a problem with it, as always, you know how that goes.
Well, is it something that's an easy fix?
Yeah, I already fixed it.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
So it was luckily the OGR forum helped me out there. Someone already had the same issue, so steered me in the right direction.
All right, so I'm sure we'll see that soon. Is it going to be running tonight?
Yeah, I have it on the layout.
Cool. Very cool.
Rose Joel says hello, fellow train drivers. How you doing?
I don't know if I'd say I'm a driver.
Rail Chief says it was 90 in Delaware today. That's crazy.
Oh my god. 90 in Delaware. That's not that far. Yeah, no, I'm hoping
Nah,
that the crap weather brings in the warm weather with it at least. That would be
two,
nice.
two Rail said one of my many projects that may never get done. I know what you mean on that. I think everybody has those
I'm
issues.
starting to get like depressed at how little work I've done to my layout. It kind of feels like a daunting task that I have to do
I
to
hear a
make
hobo
myself.
car going.
Oh, it's always on the layout. It's parked pretty close too. What do we got? Coronas?
Yeah, some Coronas tonight.
Nice. That's what I was drinking the other night. So supposedly Corona Light has a very low gluten count parts per million. It's actually can be sometimes lower than gluten-free beer.
Really?
Supposedly, that's what I was reading, which is funny because I've
No.
always enjoyed Corona because I've always felt good after I've had it. So I'm like wondering if there's like a connection there.
Now, is that like the Premier or is it actually called Light?
Corona Light, yeah. I would assume the Premier is probably the same way though, because it's. I don't know
Yeah,
how
it's
they.
supposed to be. I don't know what the difference between the Premier and the Light would be.
It's more alcohol in the Premier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Double Tube said most people just lay track and then don't get much farther than that.
Yeah.
Two awesome engines and Mike never
Now,
runs.
now I'm like, which 2 inches? I'm assuming he's saying the Niagara and maybe the Hudson.
Well, I got
Or
the
the
I-1 up there that I can't run. I have an I-1. I've got an I-1. I don't know if I told you that.
Is that the one that was giving you issues?
Yeah, that's the one that was short. It's shorting out for some reason.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the curve. The curve might be too small. It's supposed to be like an 054 or 060. So I
Gotcha.
think it could be the curve causing the issue. But it's weird because it only does it on one switch. It doesn't do it on any other part of my layout. So
Oh, I said top shelf. So is that a Texas style?
oh yeah, the Texas up top. I can't run either all three of those right there in the line. From top to the Hudson's
I
the
think
only one I can run. What's that, Lauren?
Oh boy, look at that hair. Whoa.
Lauren said the Premier has less carbs in it than the Light.
Really? I wonder if that also has something to do with the gluten count, but all I know is I
That
read it. I'm just gonna believe that it's true, and that'll be my beer that I can have.
that J1, the J1's awesome. I only test ran that thing once. It's been on the shelf ever since. I've only ran the Niagara once too, so
It was glorious.
yeah, I gotta get something. What do you got going on the layout tonight? What are you running?
Everyone seemed to want the Class A, so the Class A is on. Uh, ooh, I have the Allegheny. I have the cab forward. I have the GS1, and that should be enough. I can switch things out, but that's what I have on there tonight. Yeah,
You
I
haven't
mean I
ran the
have.
Class A in a little while, have it? I don't think I've seen it in a little while.
What's that?
The Class A, I haven't seen that one ran in a little while.
Yeah, it's definitely been for Alive. It's been a while, but everyone likes it for some reason. I have so many people ask me to run it, which
Did
to
you have
me
to
is
polish it up?
I actually did. It was a little dusty. Thankfully, though, just a light microfiber, just getting into certain areas and cleans up real easy. Oh, this is a very dad vibe sweater. Okay, fine, whatever. This is like super cheap online late night purchasing. Came across my feed for like $10. I'm like, I bought 3 of them.
You can't beat that. $10 for a hoodie.
I've had this one probably for like 5 years. It doesn't fall apart.
Aaron, did you get any news on your big boy yet? I know you sent it in.
Who's got a broken big boy?
Aaron, he bought it. I think he bought it brand new. It came broke when he picked it up.
Vision line or legacy?
I think it was the Vision Line one. I
That's
believe so. I know Mike's American Flyer had to send one of his engines to line now. It's been like, I think he's been waiting like 8 weeks now.
that sucks because it's already S gauge, so it's limited. And then if you got to send it to Lionel, you don't know when they're going to get to it.
Yeah, he said he's still waiting on it.
Oh, the Vision Line Superset one. I agree with you, John. I'm looking forward to the Y6B. I'm probably not going to run them together because I got the Great Northern one, but I am looking forward to running that with the Great Northern EM1. I think that'll look cool.
Has anybody got a Y6B yet, or are they still not shipped?
So yeah, has anybody gotten an invoice or a notification that it's shipping?
We were just talking about that before we started the live.
I hope they run well out of the box. I hope they're not. I hope the Lionel, the green better be reasonable. It better be reasonable on that Great Northern.
Plus, we got York coming up. York's only a couple weeks away.
Oh yeah, I always forget there's a spring one. When is that? Mid-April, end of April.
I think it's the 25th. Is the Friday I think I'm going. So.
Oh, you're gonna go. Cool. Are you gonna stop by Strasbourg?
I'm just doing another day trip again, so doubt it.
You're never gonna make it there, are you? If I go in the fall, you got to plan a day at Strasbourg because I want to go back. Or golf or Strasbourg.
I like your Airbnb idea, or staying somewhere and doing some golf and then going and doing that stuff. That'd be fun.
I know. I think that'd be a good time. Doesn't always have to be all trains.
John said he saw a video yesterday of the Y6B.
Yeah, that was probably whatchamacallit. Had the Pennsylvania one version of it. At least that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, Mike. Oh, there you go, Mike. You're getting it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, you had to send that one in. That thing was nice. What was wrong with it?
Joker said you're not missing anything in Strasbourg. Some people would not agree with that.
I just want to finish the other half of the museum. Really, that's what it is. And you're there anyway.
Two Rail said if we ever get down to Charlotte area, hit him up. He wants to play golf.
Totally.
Double
I
T
like
bought a 2-year TCA membership, so I'll be going. John said I'll be there 4 days.
John, are you talking about for spring or for fall? Or both?
I will say the strat, like from the video that I've seen of Thomas at Strasbourg. It's actually pretty neat that they actually use a real steam engine instead of like a fake one.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a good experience, especially if you're into Steam.
Mike said all the command features failed, only ran conventional.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I had that happen to
Yeah,
my 10.
I'd like to go to the museum. I've never been to the museum either.
That's to me, going to Strasbourg, the museum, the order is the museum, riding the train, and eating on it, and then like the choo choo barn and like I don't know. It's if you have family like Cherry Crest Hill or Cherry Hill, that place was pretty cool for the family for the day. Like, and you get some really nice shots of the train going by, which you can see some of those on my Instagram, and I think I have some on my YouTube too of that. I mean,
John
yeah,
said he's helping his son with tables, the purple and the orange shawl. I'm about to definitely meet up with you. Introduce myself to you.
oh, gotcha. Yeah, also like the museum, I didn't do any of the stuff that's just sitting outside. Like they got like a whole bunch of stuff to look at.
Zach, honestly, I'm really not looking to buy much at York.
Really? Yeah,
I usually don't buy much when I go.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Maybe a
Roll up in
box car.
roll up in the Mercedes. Walk out with just like a little pin.
Some couple people to put on the layout.
Yeah, some trees. Some trees. Yeah, I really want to try for fall. I mean, now it'll be 2 years if I go this fall since I've been there. So it doesn't feel like it though, which is weird.
It's not happening, Jeremy. I said light York this time. I'm like running out of space. My house really isn't that big, and I'm running out of room.
I gotta actually my next purchase should be shelving. I need more shelving. I don't know. I feel bad boxing this stuff up and not displaying it. So
Dude, when I put my Mohawk on the shelf, it looks like the shelf is bowing.
really,
Yeah,
maybe
like it looks like it's sagging a little bit from the weight of it.
do you have Glenn Snyder or Mr. Train?
I think they're Glenn Schneider, and I got them in the studs and everything. Like they're secured good, but it looks like it dips a little bit where the Mohawk sits.
I mean, that's why I put the on my shelves. I have like the little brass L brackets underneath, just in case. Because I have noticed the shelves sometimes will just do just a little bit.
That's what mine's doing. You can tell because Lauren's like, I think you mounted that shelf a little crooked, and I'm like, no, it's the weight of the engine's pulling it down a little bit.
Is
It's
it like
bowing.
smiling at you or is it leaning?
It's smiling a little bit. You can
Smiling
see
at
it.
yeah. I have one of my shelves over on this side that does it. When it's got the Dreyfus on it right now, and right at the tender, it just smiles a little bit.
I also have the Commodore in front of it too, so those are two heavy engines. I don't know if that's maybe why, but it shouldn't do that. I mean, they're all in the studs.
I will say this: do you have two engines on a 4-foot shelf?
It's probably yeah.
So I've never put two engines that big on one 4-foot shelf.
Yeah, I have them right next to each other.
So yeah, like if you look at my shelves, it's always one engine and then maybe a box car. Same thing over there. So I've never really done two engines on a 4-foot shelf before.
Yeah, if you do two, it bows a little bit.
which makes sense.
But
That
I have
could
two
be
big engines right there, and it's not bone at all behind me.
all right.
I also
You
think
missed.
it's because my walls are textured a little bit too, so they're not 100% smooth. So I think that's another reason why it does that.
You can see the walls I chose. That made it much more difficult to get the shelves perfectly straight. So I kind of messed that up a little bit. I actually had to put like washers and stuff in behind the shelf.
I know, Zach. Every time you go, you buy like 6 engines.
He never wants to buy engines when he goes. Yeah, I
John
need a
says he's gonna have a
bunch of.
ton of Glenn Snyder. He's gonna have a ton of shelves. There you go, Tom.
I mean, I don't have any Glenn Snyder, but I've heard good things. I need, or I would like. I mean, I guess I could cut them. I need 4-footers, but I need. I need about 12 4-footers.
John said between pre-orders and stealing and stuff from my son's inventory, not planning to spend much.
I just like adding stuff like looking for deals. I like if I can negotiate a good deal, it's hard to say no.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I didn't plan on getting a weathered Pennsylvania Atlas boxcar, but it was a good price negotiated and it was weathered well. I bought it. Like the same thing with a few others. Like people were willing to negotiate. You talk to people, meet people, and then next time I go, I'm hoping to see the same people and hopefully they have something else nice.
How's it going, Salty? I got that engine on the layout for you tonight, so I'm glad you joined in.
Wow, Mr. Salty. Gonna grab another high noon.
That's kind of what I like. You said, like a lot of people look for engines. I mean, yeah, you can find good engines there. I mean, I feel like I have a lot of the engines that I really want right now. But like rolling stocks, where you can get good deals on rolling stock.
Yeah. I think from now on, like, if I can, just rolling stock and like items for the layout, like cars, um, buildings, like when I got the lighthouse, stuff like that is what I'm going to be looking for most of the time. That you can only fit so much in your car or truck.
Or like something, obviously, if a good opportunity, you're going to come across something that you've been looking for that you couldn't find because there's just so much stuff there. So that's
Yeah.
one.
Well, I almost had Zach almost talked me into getting on E8s from Mr. Muffins. You got to be careful who you hang out with while you're there. And it can be very influential. I was this close.
First diesels.
They looked good too. They really did. I think it was the Southern E8s or the what else was there? The mint green New York Central ones. That looked good. They got UPS. Bring around 20 shelves with the screws to York.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like he said, he missed out on that box car. If you find something that you've been looking for, something especially like that rare, and
Bye.
you kind of got to get it. If you don't buy it, you're going to be regretting it.
And honestly, don't look at it, leave the table thinking it's going to be there in 10 minutes. If you see
I've
it,
lost.
buy it. Don't just buy it.
I lost a few things that way.
Yeah. the way I looked at it was if I saw it on Thursday and it was still there on Friday and they were willing to come down, it was serendipitous to get it.
But I agree with your idea too. Like I swear, when people see you looking at something, like right after you walk away, it seems like they're looking at the same item. It's
I
weird.
I would go to lean over, like just like you can just be standing back and nobody does anything. The minute you lean in, three other people lean in with you, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, whoa. And you got to learn not to do that, because then if you don't buy it, they'll pick it up and then they'll consider buying it. They're like, ooh, someone else wants this. I should buy this.
After you told me about that, it seems like that happens a lot.
And the silver and the blue hall, almost every time I leaned in, somebody else leaned in with me. Do you like streamlined diesels? I think they kind of are. I don't know. I'm just interesting. I think there's a little bit of a typo. Streamlined diesels are what I prefer. I prefer F units and E units. So,
The E
I mean,
units are definitely growing on me. Like now, I kind
yeah,
of want a set of them. I do
yeah.
want a
I
set.
don't have any yet, but I would like a E unit. E units, I like E units more than F units, but I like them both.
I
I
kind
would
of
like
think the E
probably,
units look a little
I think
nicer. Also,
probably E8 or E9 for me.
I really like the black New York Centrals that Zach got. Those things are sharp.
That's the thing. I don't know what I would get. I
There was
do
also
like.
a pair of the Jade Greens that were York in the. No, it was in the far hall. Maybe the red hall or something. They were weathered. They looked nice. I should have bought them. I went back and they were gone.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens. I mean, had I not I forgot which catalog it was with the Division Line Big Boy and the Dreyfus. Had those not been in that catalog, I think that's the catalog that had the Empire Builder set with the, I think it was the F units with the Great Northern. I would have got that entire set, and that would have been my first diesel with a full passenger set. I think I love that combination for some reason.
How come you don't have any, Zach? Just do they
E6s
not
are your
make? Do they not make them a lot, or
the E6 is the one that's like a little bit more of a sharper front, right? Whoa, look at that big boy sip. Damn.
he was saying he don't like streamlined diesels?
Oh, it doesn't like streamlined diesels. So then you like. Well, see, the thing is, like, I like the streamlined ones also because it's the era that I kind of model towards. I'm not into modern diesels.
The new line LE6 units are nice. Oh yeah, those are the ones that they just came out with, the Z6s.
Yeah,
Like
the
you said, they
pointed.
have the real sharp nose.
I like
Is
those
that the
ones too, but I prefer more the E8, E9. A little bit more stout in the front.
That's what the city of Miami was, right?
Yeah, that was a nice one. So what do I like about streamlined diesels? I don't know. That's probably why I like cars from the '60s. It's a style thing, even though those weren't, you know, streamlined. They just have nice curves and flowing, and I don't know, it's reminiscent of that era.
And for me, I don't know why, but for me, it sounds weird, but I can go see a modern diesel any day on the tracks. I don't know if that's maybe why I like the older era more.
Yeah,
If that makes any sense. I mean, I
yeah.
don't know.
I
Norfolk
modeled
Southern
stuff.
drives by my house like every day, and I can see the trains go by. I mean, I'll look at them, but
So I will say on Long Island, it's very rare to see freight trains and diesel trains that are freight. And actually, one went by. Like I had to wait at a crossing for like 10 minutes the other day, and like freight went by with like an old diesel, and that was kind of cool to see because it's just rare where I am because most trains on Long Island are commuter trains and they're more modern.
Yeah, I get freight trains. That, like I said, it's right over the hill from me. I can see them go by.
Which like the like SD70s or whatever. I don't
I'm
know.
not the best. I'm not the best at modern diesels, but maybe ES44s or SD70s.
It's a modern diesel. I know. Is it black with a horse on it?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay, it's black with a horse on it. JD Stucks would love that.
drive by every day.
I mean, it's neat, but like you're saying, you see it every day.
It was pretty neat yesterday, though. I was out there looking, and there was John Deere's going by, so they had like a whole train of like John Deere tractors and stuff. It was pretty neat to see that
That's cool.
because you don't see that often.
Um, well, that's like when you see like military trains when people post those going by.
Yeah,
Like that's
that'd be neat to see.
even if it's modern. I don't. At that point, that's cool.
And then I only seen one heritage unit, and it was the Pennsylvania Railroad one. And I was just driving by, and it drove by so fast that I couldn't get any pictures of it. But it was neat to
That's
see.
pretty. Was it red or green?
It was the red one.
Red one. Stripes.
It has like the gold stripes down it. Yeah,
That's cool.
it was real fast.
I mean, that's definitely where diesels most of the time win over steam is the paint. Which, I mean, I understand they are a pain to work with. First train ride was an E8 Pat. Wow, that's cool. Alco PAs. I'm not sure which ones those are. That's how bad I am. I don't know what that is. Alco
They're kind of
PA.
smaller. They're kind of smaller diesels. If I think I know what I'm talking about.
I do like S1 switchers and stuff like that too. I've always liked those for some reason. Or SWs or whatever they're called.
SW1, SW8, all
Yeah.
those.
Yes. Um, just reading Double Tube's comment. Well, we get a lot of the railroad past would have streamlined passenger service. Maybe that harkens back to a time of the American dream. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Art Deco style catches my eye. I really don't know what it is.
I still think it would have been very awesome to be alive back whenever steam engines went by every day, just to see them go by.
Imagine though, like, because for them it was just nothing. It was just a loud smoke
Yeah,
thing. Now, if you see one in person, you're like, that's just cool. It's funny too because when I was in Stroudsburg and I was at that Cherry Hill place, like you'd be doing something and then you would hear a train coming, everybody stopped, and you just watch a train go by, and you're like, that is awesome.
yeah, it's like a flat nose. Yeah, Darren, I've only seen one time, and like I said, I was just happened to be driving right next to the tracks, and I heard a train coming, so I looked over, and it just went past real quick. And that was the first one, and I think the only one I've ever seen.
A few weeks riding the nickel plate 760. Does the nickel plate 765 still runs? Where does that run?
I think it's running this month, actually, in Ohio.
Ohio.
It's like running the same weekend as York, which I really didn't understand that either. But
I guess if you can't get to York, you can ride a steam train.
'cause I was actually thinking about going. I told Lauren I wouldn't mind going out and seeing that engine. That'd be pretty neat to see.
That's a nice one to see.
I think I looked it up. I think it's like a 2-hour drive for me to get to that to go see that.
I mean, it's funny. I've never been to the Long Island Railroad Museum, which is like a 40-minute drive for me. I actually passed by. It's like 4 towns over for me, and I was just going around doing my meetings, and there's like a Long Island caboose in one of the towns by me that's just sitting out, like orange. It says Long Island on it. It's like in a restoration, like old. It's fenced off, so you can't go up to it, but it's an old Long Island train station from like the 40s, and they preserved it. And I'm like, why don't I ever stop and take pictures of this stuff and check it out? And I'm like, because I'm like, oh, I got to go to meetings, I got to do this. So hopefully the next month I'm going to stop and take pictures of all that stuff because it's pretty neat that it's just there.
My brother was out in Arizona, and they were driving from. Well, they drove from Vegas to Sedona, and he sent me a picture of It was a Northern they have on the side of the tracks there. I don't know what city he was in, but it's like one that they just have on display. You can go up and see. It was pretty neat.
I was in. Where was I? Oh, Scottsdale. And they have, I guess it was called Paradise Railroad or something like that. And they had like a coach car, and it was like a history thing. And I'm like, I had never heard of Paradise, whatever, Paradise Railroad or something like that. But I just like the colors, the scheme, and the name. Ever since, I'm like, if they ever make that passenger set, I might pick that up. It's the same thing with you and Lauren someday should try to get out to Napa Valley and do the Napa Valley wine train. That's awesome. And you can take 5 different trips because they're all different. And you can do
That sounds
different.
like that'd be a lot of fun.
It was like, and me and Meg did like the half day one, but they have one where it's like 2 days, like all the way up and then all the way back, and it's like awesome. I've heard it's a really good time. And you just stop at all the places along the way, drinking, eating, hanging out, meeting a whole bunch of cool people.
Mike, are you going to that, or you just know where it is, or are you thinking about going? All right, you guys ready to see some trains? Tired of looking at.
I want to see the new one.
All right, hold on.
I mean, we can keep hearing my boxcar say it's the best wieners he's ever tasted.
It's nothing crazy, but
Is it a steam engine?
it's a steam engine.
So it's awesome. It's already awesome. Can we guess? Is that, I'm trying to say. Is that a 04?
040. It's the
okay.
A5.
Cool. Does it have like is that the new one?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Cool.
Let me back this thing up so you can see it. Yeah, it came in and put it on the track, start to test run it, dies right on my switch. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Started messing with it. Every switch it hits, as soon as the engine hit the switch, it would just die.
Was it the connecting tether?
Well, I kind of thought maybe it was a tether issue, but it ended up being the tether itself, like where it hooks to the on the engine. It's supposed to have a wire that goes from the tether underneath, like soldered on, to the ground, and it was missing the wire. It just wasn't there.
So you just put a
and it was
wire in.
causing. I added a wire, soldered a wire in, and that fixed the problem.
Gotta love Lionel. We keep buying it.
Apparently, somebody on OGR had the same problem, and that's how I found that out. So that was nice, at least. It's a nice little engine. I ran it the other day for a little while. Had it going for a little bit.
Does that one come with a swinging bell? I can't remember.
No, it doesn't, dude. I had it completely open and torn apart. It's tight inside there. It really is. There ain't no way. I don't know what a swinging bell entails, like how big of room it takes up, but it there ain't no way it's fitting in there.
I feel like Lionel could figure out how to run an actual tether from the bell into the cab and then have an actuator in the cab.
Well, like a lot of people say, if they would put like the legacy board and stuff inside the tender, it probably would maybe fit at that point. But
That's true.
the board and everything takes up a lot of room.
Yeah. Which I also feel like Lionel, I know it's an investment. They could start shrinking this stuff.
Yeah, you would think by now they could have something smaller.
I know.
That's a fun little engine. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I haven't tried the smoke unit yet, so we'll find out if it works today.
You didn't
And
try
Salty,
the
I got this on for you, Salty. You were asking about it a couple streams ago. So I got it off the shelf and brought it down.
Nope, that ain't right. Nope, that's not what I want.
Yeah. I do too, Jeremy. The slanted tender is pretty cool.
I love this. The slanted tender is one of the best ones.
The sounds actually for that on that A5 sound really good too. I don't know. It's got a good speaker in it. This Army engine, I'm kind of worried about running the smoke unit in it because I saw the video that Art put up and his smoke unit like burned up in it. So I'm like nervous to run the smoke unit in it now.
It's just you got to do the gold standard amount of smoke fluid.
Well, I guess there's like some kind of design flaw with the smoke unit where there's like a thing that doesn't like regulate the heat and it just like runs full speed all the time, like high.
Oh, Lionel.
And I haven't torn it apart yet to look at it, so I'm kind of scared to run the smoke on that right now. I don't want it to. Because it does smoke very well. Like whenever I did run it, it smoked really good. So now I'm a little worried about burning it up.
Ooh. Oh, a little bobber caboose. I like it.
That's all Atlas freight on that inner loop with that A5 besides the caboose. There's some freight cars, there's some box cars and stuff on there that I haven't ran in a long time. Yeah, that's no good, Aaron. Did you open it up yet, or you haven't checked it out?
Was it the main stack or the whistle?
I remember you telling me you got to really watch the whistle smoke on that. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, the whistle smoke. Mine burnt up pretty good, and it like clogged up the whistle hole port thing, and I had to really clean everything out, and I make sure not to run that thing dry at all. That's why so much smoke comes out of the whistle. I feel like that one doesn't shut all the way off.
And then when you take the engines apart, I mean, I don't know how many engines you've taken apart, but they cram so much stuff in there, and the wires are like all pinched, and
Yeah, they're getting smaller and smaller too.
they pinch the crap out of the wires in there.
They do seem to be using better tape, which is good.
And then those connectors are so hard to get apart.
You know what? That's my biggest fear is those things. Pulling them apart and my stupid, goofy hands. I feel like I'm always going to rip the wires right
I kind of get a little screwdriver, and if you notice, the sides of
Yep.
them have like slits in them.
Yep.
That's
That's
how I
exactly
open
what I
them up.
do. And I go back and
But
forth. I do a little bit on each side, a little bit on
I,
each
I do
side.
this. I do the same thing. You got to
And
wiggle
then
them back
hopefully
and
it
forth.
pops out.
But they are a nightmare to get open.
Yeah.
They are not easy.
That's one of the main reasons I don't like working on the trains is all the connectors. That's really it. Oh, and as always, if you guys want me to move around or Mike to move around, I'm happy to move around the layout.
Lauren was doing some repairs the other day, or yesterday or the day before on the layout. All the stuff I broke.
What did you break? Oh, the trees and everything.
I broke a couple of trees, telephone pole.
Oh, Aaron's saying it's the whistle. Yeah, I had the issue with the whistle too, bud. You got to make sure you put smoke fluid in that thing. It runs hot.
You guys hear the trains at all, or just us?
I mean, I hear mainly you. I don't know if anyone hears my trains.
I hear mainly you also.
Super loud.
All right, let's fire this smoke unit up.
Come on, let's see what it does.
Definitely kicking on. Oh, here we go.
I would love to make videos of me doing repairs, but I feel like the phone in my face would not make that go well.
Uncle Salty said slight trains. I guess that's a good thing. I mean, you don't want them too loud.
Okay.
It'd be nice for you guys to hear some of it.
Yeah, that's the Virginian battleship gondola. I got a Virginia one, and I got a Chesapeake and Ohio one.
Salty, you've been putting out the YouTube videos lately. I've been trying to keep up. It was smoking better when I first started it. I think it just needs to break in a little bit. It's the first time I ran it. Whenever you fire them up at first, they give it a little bit higher amperage. and then it backs off.
I like when you turn it on, run it for like a few laps, and then turn it off, then turn it back on. Smokes like crazy.
I've noticed that like you got to be a little patient sometimes. Like they don't smoke right out of the gate. At least some of mine like take probably a couple minutes to warm up, and they'll
Yeah,
really
that's like
start smoking.
yeah. I think it's like the dual unit ones take a little bit longer.
I don't, Zach. If you're still in here, have you decided on if you're going to York, or are you still undecided?
I think I gotta clean my lens real quick.
Thanks, Rail Chief. My military train's nowhere near as nice as Tom's.
Yet, I was gonna say, I think for Christmas you got to send me those. I'm gonna do them up. That'll be a Christmas gift.
Tom's got the awesome military train.
Actually, I'm glad I took it off for this live because I think I ran it last time. And my basement's full of smoke already.
That's what I don't
Go
think I
ahead.
ran my military one yet, but Salty was asking me about running this 466E, and I was like, I'm gonna get it out and run it for him. And I haven't ran it in a while, anyways.
You should double head the new one with the
V6.
B6. Yeah,
I
that'd be
can't.
cool.
I could do that.
That would look pretty nice.
It'd be a nice comparison of the two of them, also.
Yeah, how different is the? Is it much different? Pretty close.
I'd say the A5 is definitely smaller. Obviously, I mean it's supposed to be smaller.
Yeah.
It looks like the tender's a little small. I mean, I haven't
Oh, it's
actually
not the
pulled them
same
out
tender.
I don't know if they're exactly the same tender, but they look very similar.
I mean, if they're not the same, that's actually cooler in my opinion.
I don't think they're not the exact same tender. I think there's definitely a little bit of differences between the two.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeremy, which ones are you talking about?
oh, they cataloged those like 2.5 years ago. Three, actually longer. I think 3 years ago. That's the one that was delayed.
What, the veranda? I appreciate that, real chief.
Yeah, I'll take the W on that.
I don't even have all my stuff out because it would probably almost go the whole way around. I got the plain flats, the one plain flat that I have done, and then that other longer one with the. I should have put the milk bar on too. I didn't get that out.
Did you weather that pickup truck? I'm trying to see.
I think that's actually, yeah, Lauren weathered it a little bit.
Oh my god.
It's a little
It's actually.
weathered and it's got a little bit of dust on it, so it's a little mix between both.
I think dust on the layout it really does make it better.
My layout probably is pretty dusty. I mean, the grass
Yeah,
and
but
everything, it's too hard to. I don't know how you clean the grass.
yeah, I mean how would you really tell though? Like I think it really just makes it look correct.
I'm too worried to like spray my ground cover. I mean, I know it's some of it's glued down, but it's not all glued down. And if you
Yeah.
spray, you're gonna spray everything. Oh, this army train, Jeremy. This has been out for. It was cataloged a little while ago. I don't know what catalog it was, but and like Salty said, that 466T was actually a K line
Yeah.
polling, and so was the A5, and so was the B6. I think they all three were K line. You run your smoke units on low, don't you, Tom?
Yep. Well, especially for these lives, because I don't want these things burning out after like 2 hours of running.
I think this army train was probably from around the same time the coal hauler set was ran and stuff. So I think that's like it was like a pretty stacked catalog.
What's it?
Trying to
It's that.
remember which one it was. It
Are you
was the
talking
one
about
that
the
the one
one
the
B
ACL
coal
was
hauler
in.
set or M1A coal hauler set?
Yeah, there was like a bunch of just awesome engines. It might be the one that Niagara was in actually.
Yeah, I mean you go
The
back
one.
through some of the old catalogs and they were just top notch. Whoa, what was that?
What that squealing?
Is Lauren hanging out tonight, or is she off doing something else?
She's laying on the couch.
Nice. Hi, Lauren.
Tom said hi, Lauren. Said hi.
What are the kids up to?
They're in bed. She's been sick the past couple of days, unfortunately.
Do you know what she has?
She's had like a temperature
Okay.
and she's had like a little bit of a headache, and that's about it, luckily. But her friend that she hangs out with school a lot kind of had the same symptoms as her, but a little worse. And she went and actually got tested and has the B strain of the flu.
Okay.
So we don't know if like Mia just got a little less of what she has.
I was gonna say, how are you guys feeling?
So far, we've been fine. So luckily,
That's good.
I'm gonna try hooking this B6 up to this and do a double header.
Oh, cool. Just going for it. I like that. Oh my I'm looking down. I just turned around and looked at the other side of the basement. It's just smoke. I didn't think they were putting off that much smoke, but apparently. Let's see. Sedana wants to know what we think is in Volume 2. What do I think in it versus what I want in it? Actually, I don't want anything in it. I hope it sucks.
Nobody's going to be able to afford it.
Yeah, I know. With tariffs and everything, what could it cost?
Wait till you see my B6, dude. It's been sitting in the siding for a while. It's so dusty.
Yeah, just covered in dust. So my same thing. I think I have my B6 is sitting on the siding too. It's definitely covered in dust.
I don't like taking it off the layout because it's too much. I don't like unhooking the tether. I never unhook the tether, actually.
Oh, I promised my dad it would always be on the layout because it's technically his. And he asked me, like, could it have its own parking spot? So I'm like, it'll stay on the siding forever. That way he can come over and run it whenever he wants. What do I think is going to be in Volume 2? I have a feeling a Vision 44 tonner. That would be interesting. I don't know. Part of me thinks the Yellow Belly Hudson's going to be in it.
Jeremy would love that.
I mean, I would like that too, but I don't want to have to buy it right now. I'd like to wait a year or two. I also think there's going to be a Santa Fe, like a really nice Santa Fe set for like a F3. Probably have all the different colors: the war bonnet red, the yellow and the yellow silver, the blue and silver, maybe a black bonnet.
Uncle Salty said the Vision Line 44 tonner.
I mean, I don't know what they would do to make it Vision Line, but
supposedly if the Vision Line engine is supposed to be a whole new engine. So they claim with new features.
I bet you it's a Vision Line, an all new, like they've never done it before.
That's the way they made it sound.
Because I could see them doing a Vision Line F3 Santa Fe. But if it's an all new, never been done before engine, I don't know. I don't know.
But there's tolling that they also bring out sometimes, and they say it's all new tolling, and it's really not all new tolling. So
yeah. I hope it's something. I hope it's like the triplex. It's something that's cool, but nothing I'm interested in buying.
yeah, John. Any engine that has a tether, a wired tether, I try not to ever unhook it. It's just, I feel like that's just asking for it to have problems. I mean, with the Vision Line Yellow Belly, they could say it's all new tolling because it'd be a new tolling. Has been done forever. So, I mean, it could be that.
I could see them doing that. Again, it's how they word it. If it's never been done before in O scale versus new engine.
Wait to see how dusty this piece. Well, you might not be able to tell, but it's dusty.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd be in for a Vision Line Yellow Belly. That would be cool for me. That would solidify my C&O.
All right, we got to make a train here. Let's see if we can do this. Train 2.
Wait. Oh, I'm stuck on a pole. I'm stuck on a pole. Oh, no, I'm stuck on stuck. Got to make sure I can still see the chat, but have a nice angle of the train.
So we got to add 41. We need to add. We need 7. Bear with me. I'm not the best at doing this.
Let's see.
Add. We're going to set them.
Make sure you do the train link.
So hit train link.
Yeah, when you go to put the second engine in, make sure you hit the train link button, and you should see like a little chain above it on the
What's that
icon.
change?
And then set it if you want to do the whistle and the horn and the announcements as well.
What is doing the train link do, Tom? Differently.
So if you do the train link, you see the train link button.
Yeah.
Once you start running the train, all you have to do to switch between the trains is hit the train link button.
Like individually between the trains.
Yep. So like if you want to like just blow the whistle on the back one, you just hit the train link button and you can blow the whistle on just the back one. Or adjust the volume or something.
That's cool.
Aaron, I don't disagree with you on that. I really do want to get them. If anybody knows where they're at, send me the link. I really should get. That is something I should do too. Those cars are super nice.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we got this.
You have them both blowing the whistle? That's what it kind of sounds like.
Well, they were setting up.
Oh, gotcha. Nice. Oh, yeah, it is small. Look at that. Wow.
Looks like the one's pushing the other one.
Does anybody know what the 4-car set's going for the daylights? I'm afraid to know, but I'm hoping it's like $4.95 or something.
Strasburg says probably 450.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's still a great price for a 4-car set. That's what I love about MTH. $459. That's right. Nobody buy that set. Leave it for me. Western
Yeah, see,
Marriott.
I don't think these two engines don't like they're linking up good. It looks like the A4 is pushing the V6.
You know why? Do you have the sensor track on that track?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I have learned this for some reason. Because they're switchers, when they go over the sensor track, they do the thing where they adjust better. $419 for the 4-pack. Oh my God. All right, nobody buy that. Nobody buy that. I call dibs. I call dibs on that set.
Yeah, something's not right.
Try.
Oh, I know why.
Did you program it in as a legacy switcher or
The
legacy steam?
B6 has a damn speed limit set on it.
It has a what?
The speed limit was set on the B6.
Oh, that'll do it too.
I just blew my traction tire off my A5. It still doesn't. It still looks like it's not right.
Try stopping it and running it in reverse. Aaron, did you get a set of the passenger cars? The daylight ones? Well, Sedano, the Western Maryland ones, are those supposed to go like 13.9, or are they more? I don't know what Western Maryland passenger cars are supposed to look like, honestly. Oh, that's a nice set, dude. You got to post something, or send me a video of those. That's got to look good. Send it to me on Instagram or something. That's a nice set that you got. That's perfect.
419 for the 4-pack, and the 2-packs are 209.
I know. That's not bad at all. And they came out really good. The color is fantastic. I can hopefully offset that cost by selling some of the other ones that I get rid of. Because I still want to get a GS, I think 4 daylight or GS. What's the one that's in service or kind of in service? The GS4 daylight? Is that a GS? It's not a 6. I think it's a GS4. Yeah, no rush on that, man. I would love to see that whole set. I'm sure it looks amazing. I knocked over one of my happy little trees. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to I would like to find a Vision GS4. I don't think I ever will, but that would be ideal. The only problem is the Vision GS4 from Lionel. The colors probably don't match the perfect coloring of the MTH ones. That's my only fear because I want to run it with the AC9 daylight. What my passenger set now doesn't match each other, so. Is it running any better, Mike? No, please don't tell me these things. Is it a Vision Line one?
It looks like it's running better now.
Oh, are you serious? It matches too. God damn it! You guys are making me want to spend my monies, and I don't want to spend my monies, but that would be nice. Oh, American Freedom. Oh yeah, the American Freedom Scheme. I mean, that's still a cool train, but yeah, I'd want it to be daylight. Man, matches. That's pretty cool. I wonder how it is. It like a dead-on match or just pretty close?
Salty said there's one on trains now.
Nah, I mean, he said it's the American Freedom Train. Thank God, not the daylight.
What do you need an actual? You want an actual daylight?
I want a GS4 Vision Line daylight, which I wish I had gotten when I got the GS1. I mean, you know what? I could also just pull. I could use my GS1 and my daylight AC9, and I should be happy with that. But
There we go. We got a double header going now. It seems like it's working.
Beautiful. I tell you what, you know what you should do? You should have Lauren customize the A5 and paint the handrails yellow.
Do the handrails yellow.
Yeah.
Match the B6. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
The A5 tender is way smaller than the B6 tender.
Yeah, really.
It rides a lot lower too.
Yeah, I noticed that. Huh.
I don't know if they're like the same tender if you like put them up next to each other and the one's just scaled a little smaller, but
I'm watching. I'm gonna watch it again when it goes by.
I definitely think it's smaller though.
Rail, I'm gonna hold you to that. Now, is the 4449 GS4, is that the one with the dynamo or the whistle steam? Yeah, I always like the American Freedom, the GS, but I also like the T1 also had American Freedom Train. Might be getting that wrong.
No, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I think it was a T1.
T1, yeah. I always like that one too. I thought about getting that for my father-in-law because he's all about America for his office, just to display it. He's not a train guy. It would be a waste. Oh, okay, so that's a dynamo on it. Okay. Which is still pretty cool. 3 dynamos smoking is pretty neat. Plus, of course, the cylinder steam. I'm going to try to take a look at these tenders.
It's definitely smaller. Way smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's also, it looks like it might just be because it looks like it's lower. It looks like it rides lower too. But yeah, it's definitely smaller.
If you look at the sides of the B6, like just the actual sides, it's a little wider than the A5.
Huh.
Darren said it smokes out of room.
That's good.
I don't really have any. I mean, I have some engines that smoke very well, but nothing like crazy.
You have a Vision Line Niagara that will smoke out of room if properly filled with
Well,
smoke.
I can't run that. So
You could run it incredibly slow. I think you could. Oh, the tender won't make. You could run it without the tender. I've shown that works.
what kind of view do you guys want to see? Anything in particular? Anywhere on the layout you want to see, type it in the chat and try to get it there.
I'm just gonna go. I gotta run and grab some more drinks real quick. I'll be right back. See if I can. We're trying to work on this whole.
That makes sense, Salty.
I'll be right back.
All right. Run the Niagara with the Hudson tender. I just need to get a bigger layout. I actually have relays under the table, John. So the outer rail is cut, and then you have to like put a circuit to it, and then when the train goes over, it completes the circuit, which changes the signal.
I like that view, Mike.
See, I usually don't do these kind of views because then you can see the rest of my basement. I feel like it takes away from the layout, but I feel like I miss out on a lot of views whenever I don't.
I mean, look. I mean, you can always see like the end of my crap shelf down here. Like it's gonna happen.
If you're interested in doing it,
backdrop of
John,
the
I can
mountain.
show you.
Let's see. I do like that. That's a good view, though. I like it.
It is a nice view. It's a real nice view.
Have you filmed that before? I feel like
I don't
I've
know if
never seen that.
I don't think I've ever done that view before.
I mean, you could always like hang a black tarp or something if you don't want to show the rest of your basement. I thought about putting a wall at the end of my layout to hide the rest of the basement. Ooh.
I mean, I guess it's still, I just need to get over the fact of that and just realize that it's model trains. It's not real. I mean, it's try to make it as real as you can, but
There is a limit.
yeah, you can do that too, John. That might be the easier route. I went with the cheaper route.
Oh, is he talking about doing the infrared things when it like goes by? I saw that. I have no idea how to set stuff like that up. I still have my dwarf signals. My son was yelling at me. He's like, "Dad, when are we gonna set these dwarf signals up?" I'm like, I don't know how to wire them to work.
You can just if you just put power to them, they'll light. You can have them where they just light up generically.
Oh yeah. I've done that before, but I want them to actually change when a train goes through the block. And I bought the block tracks, and I couldn't get it to work for some reason. I tried it years ago when I had my layout upstairs in my living room, because I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to do this, and I mean, I Googled it, I watched videos on it. I'm like, I cannot get these things to change.
Did you do how did you hook it up?
So I got the isolation tracks from Lionel for the fast track,
Yeah.
and then I made sure that they weren't. I made sure that the negative outside rails were both on the same side, and then you make it so that just the train, as the wheels go over, have to set it off. And I'm telling you, like, I'm trying to remember because I'm telling you, this was years ago, and
It didn't work.
I could not get them to, I guess, either be fully isolated or I was just miswiring some. I really couldn't figure it out. I mean, I tried for like 2 days, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave them on. It's good enough, and I gave up on it. I don't get everything right. I don't get everything right. Let's see. Thinking about getting the Denver, Rio Grande, and Western stock cars. No, those are Atlas Trainman, and they're fantastic. And they were $24 on trains.com, and they're really good. The only thing is the doors don't open. Are you talking about the tabs underneath? Because, like I said, I bought the isolation block tracks from Lionel. So it's the section of track that has the outer rails cut. But now I'm trying to figure out what you mean by the bonds between the outer rails on the rest of your fast track. And I actually watched the videos on people making their own isolation tracks by just taking a Dremel and cutting the rail.
That's what I did.
Yeah, which I know you can do that too, but I'm like, I might as well just buy the track. I think it was like at the time. I think it was like $5 for the 2-pack, so you can set up a block. Because I also wanted to do the, which I will eventually do. I'm gonna make my sidings isolated so I can turn the sidings on and off with a switch, so that way they're not always powered.
Yeah, I used the little isolation tracks for that. I did do that. A little like 1 3/8 or whatever they are.
Yep. Yeah,
You just
that's what I think they're like. I think the ones I got were like 5-inch tracks each.
you just take the center. You just pull that little wire out that connects the two.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying I did everything that I think it was Mike Key. What is that guy's name that used to be at Lionel and now he's at MTH? He made a bunch of
Mike
tutorial videos for
Mike
Lionel.
Reagan.
Mike Reagan. I mean, I was watching like all those. I'm like, I cannot get this to work. I was so frustrated. And I was like, maybe it's just the signal, but I had two of them and they both weren't doing it. I don't know. Maybe I needed to give it one more day. I only gave it 2 days and it wasn't like all day. I maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours total. I just couldn't get it to work. But the rest of the outer rails are connected underneath. I'm trying to think of what the bottom of the isolation tracks look like.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you take those out on those isolated pieces. Because there's jumpers that go from outer rail to outer rail, like what John's saying. You got to take those out.
The tabs, right? You got to undo the tabs.
Yeah, and pull out the like jumpers underneath it.
I think I did that. I did screw it up. I didn't have both the cut pieces on the same side. So I was like, oh, that's stupid. And I caught that. So I made sure that the cut rail was on the same side. Or maybe they're not supposed to be on the same side. Are they not supposed to be on the same side? Again,
No,
this was years ago.
the cuts are supposed to be on the same side.
Cuts are supposed to be on the same side. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again in a few weeks. I really do want to hook them up, though. I like when they change.
If you ever want to do it, just let me know. I'll try helping you.
Yeah, troubleshooting would be nice on that. I mean, I really want to get to the second level before I guess I get to that. made the Jeep cars? Is that MTH?
K-line.
Oh, of course it is. They're gorgeous. I didn't realize that. I mean, you've shown me how small they are, but with the tank in front, it really gives a good perspective on how small those are. Have a good night, Sleeves.
See
Oh,
you,
no,
Sleeves.
never
Thanks for
mind.
hanging out. Oh, he
Wait, is
just said
Sleeves
evening. He just got here.
Oh, he just got here. Never mind. Sorry. My bad.
I put the milk car on.
Yeah, those are nice.
I think the military trains are so damn cool. I just love it. It's like one of my favorite trains to run.
I think I was telling you last live. My kid's like, Rogan keeps making me run it. And he's like, you're not allowed to take it off. I'm like, Jesus, okay. I finally actually got to take the big boy off because Shane likes the new big boy and Rogan likes the first version big boy. So I just kept going back and forth between those. I mean, that's what it's about, though. I mean, if that's what they want to see run, that's what I run.
Yeah, do it while they want to still be involved.
Yep. And then my friend, they came over with their kids last week, and they wanted to run trains, which is always awesome. And then my friend's son is just like, Tom, these are so cool. And I almost started crying. Meg looked at me just like, this must be a great moment for you. I'm like, you have no idea.
It's always nice when people take interest in the trains.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's what my friend who's like, at first you could tell because he's seen it a few times. He's just like, okay, Tom's always been a little bit more introverted, a little bit more reserved. But like halfway through, I saw him pick up the Legacy remote and start playing with it. I'm like, aha. I'm like, now you're starting to see it. And he started like doing the whistle and everything. He's like, okay, this is pretty cool. I'm like, I don't expect him to ever buy it, but I'm like, at least he understands.
I still don't think the phone will ever replace the cab too. It's just me.
I mean, what was it? So his son had been here before, my friend, and his son asked me specifically. He's like, Tom, can I run the train on the phone? Because he remembered doing that, and I think kids like it more, which makes sense. So I did. I just whipped my phone out. I'm like, you can control the outer rail one, and then my younger son was running the train on the inside with the Legacy remote.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it's a cool thing to have, but it's not something I would ever want fully.
Not for myself. I mean, but
Like
with
right
kids,
now, I'm using my phone right now for my camera.
yeah. I mean, I could see maybe doing it with a tablet. Yeah, Jonathan, I think that's what we were kind of talking about, where you're supposed to take the tabs out underneath, so that way they're not connected underneath.
Yeah, because say you use your isolating tracks, Tom.
Yeah.
And the ones that you put in the middle of those isolated tracks, if they were just straight pieces of fast tracks,
Just straight pieces. Yeah, I didn't do curves or
they're
anything.
jumpered underneath. So it defeats the whole purpose of having the.
Yeah, but I thought those were okay to have connected, though.
No, you gotta.
You have to
You got
separate
whenever
all of them in the block.
you gotta only the ones between the two isolated tracks. So say you have one like an isolated track, two pieces of fast track, like straight pieces, and then you're
Okay.
isolated. Your two middle ones the ground's got to be taken separated.
See, I didn't do that. That I
That's
did not
that's
do.
that's probably what your whole problem was.
See, I thought that the isolation tracks were supposed to basically the train enters the block. The isolation tracks on each side make it so that block is completely isolated till a train crosses into it. That's what I had. That's what I thought it was supposed to be based off of the videos I was watching.
Yeah, because like your generic piece of fast track, which I mean, I probably have a piece right here somewhere. If I show you the bottom of it, it's connected between the grounds.
So I have to remove the grounds on all the track that's in the block.
Correct.
Oh, see, I never did that. That I know I did not do.
Because it's just, yeah, they're jumpered. So it defeats your whole purpose of your isolated tracks.
Oh, there you go. I think you just solved it for me then. That's right,
Yeah,
Sleeves. That is a nice doubleheader. I'm glad somebody recommended it. It
Tom
looks awesome.
recommended it.
It does look really good, though.
Yeah, dude, I got this 04L. I'm like, sweet, I got a switcher engine. It's going to be great, like the B6. Put it on the layout, program it. It goes about 8 inches, it hits a switch and stops. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, maybe it's just a bad connection. I mess with it, do it again, add on the switch again. I'm like, okay, so now we have a switcher engine that can't go through switches. This makes a lot of sense.
Useless.
And I'm thinking to myself, man, that guy really got me. He's like, this thing doesn't work. I'm going to trade this for a working engine.
Tuckered in, set up, pushed around. Sleeves is asking if we've ever had sparks from our fast track. I totally have.
See, I mean, if I have a short, I've seen sparks, but
Yeah.
I've never seen it just spark randomly.
I have seen micro arcing on that. And it happens when the track gets. That's when I know I need to clean my track.
Want to see what dark looks like. It's a little too dark. Give you guys a different view. Let's move a little bit.
Oh, setting the mood. I like how the red and the blue are, shining off the war train.
I got this dude over here standing next to the Cadillac. Let's see if I can get him in the frame a little bit. There he is.
See, now you need a gull wing Mercedes in white on the layout.
It'd be too new. I gotta get an old one.
That's what I'm saying. You got to get a gull wing. What is someone? Let me know which. I forgot what the designation for that was. The SLS gull wing. I think it was a 65. I could be wrong. And that's pretty bad because I consider myself a semi-car person. I cannot remember which one that is and what year. I think it's an SLS.
Which one? That warehouse right there? You got bare metal showing.
Wait, bare metal showing on the. How would you know the difference between the bare metal and the regular track? I think it's all silver.
Uncle Salty said 300 SEL.
Oh, okay.
I gotta look it up now.
I'm assuming that's what it is. Do you know what year that is, Salty? It's in the 60s. I just can't remember the year that those were.
What is it called? The Gull Wing.
Yeah, just put if you type in '60s Gold Wing Mercedes, it'll pop up. It's like one of the most beautiful cars ever made. So what's under the silver stuff? Is it like a copper color? I think I might actually know what you're talking about.
Oh, is that what the doors open up?
Yeah, the Gold Wing. Yeah. Oh, it's 50s on that? Is it
A
real?
1954 300 SL Gullwing.
There you go.
In good condition, typically fetches around 1.35 million.
Yep. You got to get a couple of those for the layout now. You got to get
crazy.
The proper color to have it in is silver, but you should get a white one for the layout.
That would be pretty cool.
I think actually I think Ben has that on his. I think I've seen that at one of his crossings. Oh, my whistle scream on my Allegheny sounds terrible. Wow. Going Mercedes is the 50s. Oh, man, my memory's going. It's not good. I'm still kind of young. Oh, I'm not a Mercedes guy. So. Oh, it stretched into the 60s? Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, 2 hours into the stream, we're doing okay, but it's getting close to that bedtime for everybody who's got work the next day, myself included. Mike, you got work?
Going. No, I'm off tomorrow.
Ah, you lucky devil.
Last live we did, I went in for overtime. This live, I'm taking off tomorrow. I haven't had them.
That's good.
Salty said his pops is big into Euro stuff. Oh, nice. There's a train show tomorrow, too, Rail. Sounds like a good time.
Hickory, North Carolina Trench. Sorry to hear that about your job. It's been rough for a lot of people right now. I know that.
Yeah, that's not good to hear. Didn't you just moved back too? Didn't you? Am I getting confused?
Yeah, that's right. Did just move back. Salty says his dad was into the Euro stuff. I mean, I've always appreciated the European stuff. I mean, I love Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo. I mean, a Miura is one of my favorite cars. Yeah, man, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you got some stuff you can segue into quickly. I mean, Mike is definitely a fan of European cars now. The Germans.
I'll tell you what they do. It is a nice. It rides really nice.
Yeah. I mean, my father-in-law, his last 3 cars have been Mercedes. Very, very nice ones too. I gotta hand it to him.
Dang, dude, that's a lot of driving.
Yeah, 70 to 90 minutes a day. Well, wait, actually, 70 to 90 minutes a day total or each way?
I think he's out by Reading area, I believe.
I don't mind commuting. Actually, it's probably one of the best parts of my job is the fact that I'm driving around most of the day, and I'm not being bothered, and they pay for my gas, which is nice. 70, 90 minutes each way. Good gravy. I mean, there's people on Long Island that, I mean, their commute is. My wife was doing that when we moved where we are now. She was taking a train in. It was taking her about 2 hours to get to work every day. That's why that did not last very long. I understand that completely. 3 Chevys, 3 Fords, 2 Chryslers, America. Well, I mean, I'm a Chevy right now. I got the Ford, and my wife has a Telluride. Kia. Never thought I'd own a Kia in my life.
My childhood friend talked up Mercedes for a long time to me, so I finally got one.
I mean, I will maybe my so my father-in-law swears by him. My brother-in-law has a toy one that he likes. And I mean, I've never not liked them. There's just other stuff I'd rather have. But they're definitely nice. Like,
Well,
I
for
mean, I
you, I
like
mean, you probably always want a truck. I'm guessing, right? It'd
what's
be
that?
hard not to hop. I said you probably always are going to want to have a truck, right?
Yeah, probably. At least having the truck for myself. Um, yeah, I mean, I'll probably always have a truck, especially on Long Island, where I mean, I can get a beach permit and go drive on the beach, and you pull right up to the ocean if you want. I haven't done that in a while, but like even my wife, when she got her Telluride, we got the all-wheel drive, so she could do that if she wanted.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you literally back right up. You're like 20 feet away from the ocean, and the way that the beaches are, you don't really ever have to worry about the water getting to the vehicle, and you can have a bonfire right there, and then when you're done, you just get in your car and drive off the beach. Do some surf casting. It's nice. Just haven't done that in probably about 10 years.
That's good to hear, John. My brother really hasn't talked much about it. I don't know really what's going on with that stuff.
So should be keeping the jar. Knife and
I'm sure they're all going to be building stuff here.
yeah, I think that's the
I
way it's.
think that's the. I think that was the whole purpose of the idea of that.
I hope that American companies are smart and don't raise their prices because they know people have to consider them more now because of the tariffs. If they're smart, they keep their prices reasonable for like the next 5 years on goods made here. But I do worry about them getting greedy.
There's like nothing more relaxing than just sitting back in the chair and watching trains go around the tree.
Yeah. I cannot disagree with that.
Having a couple
I
of
agree.
drinks. It's such a nice, relaxing.
I mean, the real shame of it all is like we're all literally states away from each other, most of us, unless you're like in a club.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if you think of it that way, it's awesome. Like, I mean, I know we've all talked about this before, but that's the whole reason why I started doing like social media.
Yeah.
Is, I mean, nobody that I've met a lot of people through doing this, a lot of good people.
Yeah. And it really hasn't. I mean, I was going to spend the money on this stuff no matter what. So it's like, it just adds to adding a level of, I don't know, validating it kind of.
Plus, you get to, I mean, that and everybody, you get to enjoy looking at everybody's layouts and
Yeah. Yeah.
trains.
That might be actually part of the reason why I haven't been in a rush to get my layout completed, because I get to watch everybody else's.
Yeah, I met John. I met John at a show. I think it was 2 shows now, maybe ago. By the way, John, are you going to that show this weekend? He actually works for him and my brother. Well, they don't work at the same steel mill, but they work for the same company.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to watch big engines run, I just look at Tom's shorts or YouTube videos because I can't run them.
That's that's honestly why whenever we do a live now, I go to like put a small engine on, but I'm like, no, that's what we have Mike. He's gonna have awesome smaller size engines, so he's gonna cover that side, and then I'll run the bigger ones so everyone can see a little bit of everything. It's great. I love it. It's like if we had someone on here who wants to run diesels, it'd be you run diesels, I'll run steam. Everyone gets to see everything.
Yeah, we never had. We're still waiting for our first YouTube guest.
Oh,
I
that's yeah.
haven't had. I haven't had anybody reach out to me and say they want to join in.
We should try start set. How many people can you have on?
I've been trying to get Zach to join in.
I mean, does he do one a week or two or
He does every Sunday.
Sunday, right?
I
I
think
haven't been able to.
I can definitely invite like a few more people in. It's just going to make everybody's screen smaller, but How's that going, Joan? I know you're in the process of building that like floor modular layout kind of thing you were doing. You're
With
still not
Sedano,
up and running yet.
we could probably get like Sedano maybe.
I've been trying to get him on here.
Why doesn't anybody want to hang out with us? I mean, I get it. I
Especially
mean,
since he just completely rebuilt his entire layout. He got to get
that's
on here
true.
and show it off.
No, no, there's the yawns. There's the first big yawn of the night. Does the cab forward have the wheels? Are you talking about the stars on the drive wheels? Because if that's what you're asking, yes, it has the stars on the drive wheels, which I thought was a really nice touch of Lionel to do, considering it's a fantasy scheme.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Mike's got to go potty. What happens when you have 7 dudes? Anybody else having some Thirsty Thursday drinks with us tonight? Salty, looking at you. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, too. We do this on Thursdays, so I understand where it's hard for people to join up. Nice. Chilling on the floor. Yeah, I mean, the Thursdays just kind of always work well for us because Mike has off every other Friday. And usually Fridays I've reserved for office work, so I don't have to be 100% for that. I mean, that's the appropriate place to do your drinking. Hopefully you had a good time at the bar. Sipping on Wawa tea. I have no idea what Wawa tea is. That the green stuff? Sleeves, what were you having at the back? What kind of beverages? Oh, I is that what the stars are for? I had no idea. They designate the kind of bearings they had. Dude, I learn something new every week with this hobby. It doesn't end. So the stars on the drive wheels actually mean something. I honestly thought it was purely decoration. Bush on tap and a shot. Good for you. Shot. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna guess. It's one of two things. There's either a shot of JMO or a shot of Jack. Oh, Wawa. Gotcha. Don't know if we have. I don't know. I don't think we have that on Long Island, but we might have that upstate.
All right, I'm back.
All right, everybody, stop talking about Mike. Neither.
Yeah, salty. I heard.
Hold on. Sleeves is telling me what he had a shot of with his beer at the bar. It wasn't Jameson. It wasn't Jack. Now I need to know what his shot was.
I'm going with Fireball.
That doesn't sound terrible.
That's my guess. Yeah, salty. Tom and I aren't the best at like train knowledge, so anything we learn, we always like to learn new stuff.
Yeah, that's
like
a pretty cool
trains.
thing. Although I hope he's not lying. Like, that's the thing. Like, you could tell me that. It could be completely false, but I'll believe you. Because there's no like, why would I would just assume that you wouldn't lie to me. Oh no,
I
my
never
train.
knew that. I never knew that's what that was. He said he
Yeah,
can't even remember.
that's when you know it worked. Whatever it was, it worked
How
real
many
good.
of those shots and beers did you have?
He claims it was just a beer and a shot, but I feel like it was 6 of them each. I've had those nights; those are fun. Southern Pacific Steam Engine bearing art. Wait, so what other bearing art did they have? Because I've only seen the star. I gotta look that up. Some fruity tequila. Okay, fruity tequila. I mean, I'm having high noon tequila right now, so I can't even say
I like
anything against that.
I like tequila.
I like. I've come to appreciate good quality tequila. Not like not Cuervo Gold
No,
or
you
like
can't go
brown.
gold. You can't go gold.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it can't be brown anymore. It has to be clear, good stuff. And I know that sounds so bougie. It's just where I'm at in my life now. I don't want. I'm trying to fight off hangovers at this point.
Salty said I'm a Southern Pacific guy. It's true. Chill. I like turtles.
I hate when that happens. I was about to enjoy your double header. Oh wait, hold on, wait. It's still good with the flat cars. There we go. And then
That's one.
the T4 came by.
That's one thing that's nice about flat cars. You can kind of still see what's behind them.
Yep. And same thing. So coal cars have that same effect. They're not as tall as box cars.
I could just speed one up or slow one down.
Yeah, it's what I just did. So hopefully, yeah, my Allegheny's picking up some pace right now. I slowed down the cab forward too. Working the bar, mostly because the cute girl liked it.
Oh,
So
there you go.
yeah, that's typically how that happens. I usually just ask. They're like, "Do you want anything else?" I'm like, "Anything that's free," and they just give me something. That's usually when you get the frozen Jägermeister for free, you know, which I'll never say
Down,
no to that.
down in the club that I go to, a lot of people drink Crown a lot. Chilled Crown.
Yeah, what is with the crack? Like the, I've never really like. It's okay. It's not bad or anything, but it's not something I seek out.
The flavored Crown too. It's mainly flavored. I don't think they drink it like it's like
I
the
just
peach
hate.
or the apple.
I mean, I don't know if you guys drink with people like this, but for some reason, all my friends love Jameson shots, and I hate Jameson. I don't know why people like it. It tastes terrible. It's god all. It's like, are you trying to hurt yourself? Like, I don't get it to this day. It's a pride thing. I don't know what it is. I'd much rather have a Jack Daniel shot any day of the week.
John wants to know if anybody ordered anything from last year's Volume 2 catalog lineup.
Is that what the Y6B was in? Because that's what I ordered.
I didn't order anything. I have nothing coming in.
I have just. I think that's the Y6B. I have the Great Northern coming in. MT class mountain types. Which mountain did you get? Those are pretty cool too. MT1 through MT5. What was the mountain? Not the mountain. The Pacifics that was good. That they had a Seaboard one, a Texas.
That Seaboard one, I think it's gonna look sharp.
I think it's gonna look good. They had another one that looked good. I think it was the Texas, the Seaboard. Did they have one in red? I'm trying to remember. Does the Eric's Trains flat car? I didn't know he made a flat car.
I didn't know we made a flat car either with the
With
trailer.
a trailer on it? That sounds pretty cool. I didn't know he made that. You know what it is? I'm still so like I'm surprised they tried to go for the Vision Line Hudson. Do we know if they're making that?
Who?
Eric's Trains. He did a Vision Line Hudson.
I think he got like 60 orders for that thing, or 70. I heard.
Did he really? Wow.
I
That's
think.
impressive. I gotta say, that is impressive. And I'm a big fan of his. I still can't bring myself to do something like that. Seaboard. Oh, nice. You got the Seaboard Mountain. I'm looking forward to seeing the Seaboard Mountain.
Oh, he got the Seaboard. I can't wait to see that too. That's gonna be awesome.
Did you get the Y6B with the oval front on the boiler? I think those are gonna look so good. I was so pissed that the Great Northern wasn't gonna have it.
I've been on a Corona kick lately since summer's coming around.
Oh man, dude, Corona and Lime is so good. It's so good. And my mother-in-law keeps buying it for me, and she knows I'm still not even supposed to drink beer. But I was over there the other day. She's like, "I bought you Corona." I'm like, "I'm not supposed to drink beer." She's like, "Sorry." She just keeps buying it. And I'm like, "I'm gonna keep drinking it if you keep buying it."
It's just so good. I mean, I don't know.
It's delicious. And like I said, like when I read that thing about the gluten content, I'm like, awesome. I can keep drinking it.
Yeah, we went down to play bingo at the club last weekend. I was drinking some Coronas and having some shots of tequila. It was a good time.
I gotta see Mike wasted.
Oh, I was there last week.
What's funny is, so like you met me at York. I've had so many people tell me, they're like, "You're pretty much like they say I'm pretty much the same. I'll just talk even more." Like most people, they're like, "We can't tell when you're actually drunk, other than the fact that you just get tired and want to go home."
Lauren always tells me, Lauren, we got Lark up in here.
That is the same Lark, right?
I think so.
What would the odds be, right? Whole nother person.
If it's a different Lark, I'd be surprised. But
right,
he said he got the oval door. Just found
nice.
a picture of a real one with the oval door. That's cool.
Really? I didn't even know that they. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. I've never seen any pictures of that, of real life one. Now, I debated the oval door versus the Great Northern for about 3 weeks. M64 Floyd. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Is that the one you told me you want me to look for at York, Salty?
You know, I really want to see if I can have Sid add pop-off valve or dynamo steam to the cab forward. It needs like one more feature.
Lark said it's his personal account. He's too lazy to go to his Trains of Lark account.
I can't go to my my Gold Standard Trains account because I can't see the chat. I'm signed out right now.
Well, that's like me. I can't log into my Instagram on my laptop for some reason.
Bunch of flunkies trying to figure out social media. Oh, Yeah, I like the Seaboard. It's weird saying the Seaboard Hiawatha because it's not a Hiawatha. But I do like the Seaboard. That was a good decision.
I know. I just watched that. I watched that video earlier, and it is a nice looking engine. It's real nice looking.
The thing about the Hiawatha, it looks so much better in person. When I went to New York Electric Trains to pick up my Polar Express. They had the whole set on the shelf, and you got up and close and personal with the engine and the passenger set. I was very impressed with the whole set. I was like, okay, it does still look a touch inflaty to me, but scale. But it's very, very, very nice. It's very well done.
Salty. When York comes around, like the week of York, send me another picture of that engine so I can have it fresh in my mind. And I will definitely keep an eye out for you.
Cool.
What are you drinking? The Nooners?
Yeah, high noon. Well, I was trying to look for my the on the rocks, the jalapeno margarita stuff, but I've been going to I have a liquor store that is. I mean, I could ride my bike to it that I normally don't go to. For some reason, I don't know. I never went to it, but it's like they're really nice guys. I started going there, but for wine, and I went in there assuming that they would have the on the rocks, the flavor that I wanted. They had the on the rocks, but they did not have my jalapeno margarita, the pineapple one, whatever. So I ended up getting the high noons, which they had chilled, which was nice. Whoa, cab forward, knocking my drink off the table. Nicely done. Caught that. Awesome. You forget about the overhang, the reverse with the cab forward because it's on the backside.
That sounds awesome, John.
Came across a collection that includes overwhelming amount of railroad memorabilia. Yeah, I wish I had more memorabilia down here. I would like to get some stuff. Although my wife would hate that. She already thinks it's too much train shit down here.
And Lark, I can definitely see why your wife would say that about all the black engines. They all look the same, especially to somebody that's like not really into trains.
Yeah.
That's
My
fine,
wife would
Salty.
just like me to stop altogether at this point. She doesn't even care if it's got color, whatever. Stop buying trains.
Yeah, your wife definitely doesn't appreciate your collection.
No. I mean, she understands it's
And you definitely got some lookers in it. Like, you got some nice
financial
engines.
impact. I think she doesn't. The rarity of some of this stuff doesn't really sink into her. Like I have to explain to her, I'm like, some of these things are made every like 20 years. So it's like you gotta get it when you see it. Yeah, Lark knows. It should be hashtag women eye roll.
See, I got lucky. My wife tries to make me spend money.
You
I'll be
poor, poor.
debating something. I'll be debating something. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to
Where
buy it. She'll just be like, buy it.
if she goes to York next time, I'm gonna record her and send it to my wife. I'm like, see, this is how you're supposed to be. If I did that, I would not be allowed to return home. That's a fun spot.
It's been a good stream tonight.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody chatting with us.
Yeah, you guys chatting and interacting makes it a lot more enjoyable, more fun.
I can see the Halloween F-19 being a wife thing. Like my wife likes the Christmas stuff. Like when my kids asked me to buy the Polar Express, she understood that.
That Halloween one's pretty. That's a cool engine too. That's a good one to have, I think.
I mean the F-19 Christmas one, that one had me debating getting that because I thought that came out pretty good. I wonder if anybody got that. That post videos. I would like to really see how that came out. Did Why do I feel like Chris Trains and Things got that?
He might. He might have that, or he had somebody's. I think I do
Yeah,
remember seeing it.
reviewed one or something. Even if he bought it, he's gonna sell it in a year.
Oh, that's all right, Lark. Everybody, we understand. Everybody's busy.
Well, the best part with me is because my wife's not into this stuff. Like she can't keep track of it. I've had that train for years. What are you talking about? The problem is when you get one that clearly stands out and is different, and she knows is new. That's why sometimes getting just black trains is good.
Yeah, Lark. That Halloween layout was a lot of fun. Doing it as a trunk or treat was a lot of fun too. There was a lot of kids that were really, they really enjoyed that. What's up, buddy?
Daylight. Oh yeah, no, the daylight sharks tonight. Is the Rio Grande Trainmaster? Is that a? I'm trying to think what that one looks like.
Train masters are the big diesels.
I mean, I kind of agree with you, David, on the Halloween stuff. Like, I make a Halloween train out of my daylight stuff because it's orange. I can't spend the kind of money Lionel wants on something that, like, my Halloween train is honestly out for maybe 2 weeks. The Christmas train stays out for a while. The Halloween train is not out very long. I think my St. Patrick's Day train is out longer than my Halloween train.
I will say that I really like those Halloween passenger cars. Those are pretty cool.
You talking about the wood-sided one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean anything wood-sided is good. I'm waiting there. Have they done Christmas ones yet?
I don't think. I think they only had that one that came with that Christmas set. Remember we were talking about that set?
The sleigh bell one?
It came with it had
Oh yeah,
the 210
yeah,
or something.
yeah,
The
and it
10,
just
it
has
had the
one
10 wheeler.
wood-sided car.
You had the one wood-sided car. We were saying that would be a good set to have.
That would be a good. That I like that set. I also the Heisler Christmas set. I think that one's pretty cool too.
The B6 Christmas set they did a few years ago was another good set
Yep.
for Christmas. 'Cause you can't
I
go wrong with the B6.
the Hiawatha Christmas engine is nice too. They're not messing around with the Christmas stuff. It sells. Oh yeah, the RF&P F19. Yeah, that was. I saw those pictures. I mean, it's not really. It's a real engine. Wait, what? So they're just gonna make the Christmas Heisler, but not the disconnect cars? That's stupid. That's pretty cool. With the Adams Family house on the layout. Although, you know what, I could definitely see. I'm trying to think because there was really no large steam in Volume 1. Right? There was no articulated steam in Volume 1, right?
No, I think there wasn't because I think I remember you saying about how there wasn't any.
Ah, crap. Oh, that's what it is. We were talking about. I think the Allegheny was their first articulated steam engine. So I have a feeling the Allegheny is going to be in Volume 2. Which really sucks because I would definitely like another one. And they're probably going to add another smoke feature to it if they're smart.
They are nice engines.
The Allegheny, so I mean, it's hard. Like, if you put all the features that's in the Vision Line Big Boy in an Allegheny, the Allegheny is by far my favorite engine. It's still one of my favorites, and it doesn't have any of this.
And when's the last time they ran that? It's been a while, hasn't it?
With the Allegheny,
Yeah.
let's see. I mean, I'm running it right now. When's the last time I had it on here? It's on my layout more than you think because Rogan asked me to run it a lot too. Rogan likes it quite a bit.
Is what confirmed? The Allegheny? I think Tom's just
Oh no, I'm just spitballing.
predicting that.
Yeah, so my theory is Lionel is from what I understand, the Allegheny was Lionel's first scale articulated engine that they made. So keeping true to tradition with what they did with the first catalog this year, it would make sense for them to do a very nice offering of the Allegheny in Volume 2. And I would think that they would do smokestack, whistle steam, and maybe add pop-off valve or something like that. And then they'd probably have some pretty cool fantasy schemes with it. And if that's the case, I would probably try to get one. Because it's a really nice engine. I really hate the fact that I keep buying duplicates of stuff. But the Allegheny is one of those, like, it's really nice. It's one of the last engines I would sell if I had to sell my engines. I'll put it that way.
John, I'm interested to see what you guys are all bringing in New York. You said you're going to be in 2 different halls, right?
That's John. That's a good point. What are you trying to sell it for?
I'm
I could
sure it'll
see,
be. I'm sure it'll sell. I mean, that catalog. Once that catalog usually doesn't get released till July, I think.
yeah, June,
But
July.
so
Uh,
you'll be good for yours.
if they do an Allegheny, it's going to definitely have a chassis. I could see them doing a Denver Rio Grande. I could see them doing a Western Maryland or something like that. And maybe a blue and yellow like chassis with the cat symbol on it. I could see them doing that.
John said a hot dog.
I could see them doing a hot dog. I could see them doing a pacemaker. I mean, honestly, like when they did the last one, they did the Virginia, the Blue Ridge or whatever. That's a nice version too. Like even having that would be nice.
Mid America Car Shop Switcher. Let me see what this is. Nope.
It's kind of crazy to think that the Allegheny came out in 2016. Because I ordered that new. And what sucks about that though is I remember the Allegheny had to go to Lionel 3 times. That's one of my ones that it had some issues.
It did have issues.
It had issues. I think at the time too, it's just like they couldn't figure out what was going on the first and second time. Oh no, they couldn't figure it out the first time. I sent it back the second time. They solved it, but the switches on the underside were loose. So I had to send it back because I couldn't figure out how to tighten them back up. They really should move the switches up to the top too. It's such a heavy engine. The Allegheny weighs almost 20 pounds.
That's crazy. John, what table will you be at? Or are you just be going back and forth? The Black Bonnet Allegheny. Yeah, Pat's definitely doing that.
Yeah. It would be nice with a stereo sound system too. It's such a big.
Pacemaker, Allegheny, everybody. Daylight Allegheny, Seaboard Allegheny. Some people get like completely like pissed off about fantasy schemes. I mean, I could care less if people want to buy them and they like them. Go
Oh
for it.
yeah.
Some people get like so mad about it.
I just don't see what the harm in offering it is. It's like, hey, buy it, don't buy it. It's available.
Hey, whatever keeps Lionel in business to be able to sell us more trains.
I mean, yeah, you guys gotta start thinking about the tariffs and what it could do.
Yeah, we might not be getting the Volume 2 catalog.
I know they're gonna charge for you to download it. I mean,
There ain't no way.
Our live.
Lionel is not watching this live. There ain't
Yeah.
no way.
Let's go see what those two guys who drink and run trains are thinking. They might have some sharp ideas.
I mean, one thing, but I mean, most of our catalog, I mean, most of our collection is Lionel, so
Yeah.
engine wise,
I mean, I can
mine and
make it
yours.
with ideas. But at this point, they just might be mad at me.
Damn son.
I got 10% left on my battery. I can be back in 2 seconds. All right, maybe
Yeah,
not 2 seconds. But okay.
I'm getting low myself in battery.
Wait. I'm definitely not going past 12, but
Yeah, Lark, I'm interested to see what that's going to do too. I mean, it's either going to make, I mean, it might make the secondhand market go crazy. Hopefully, it just the secondhand market stays where it's at, and people just sell more of their secondhand stuff. John, we're on the cutting edge around here. John, I'll be there on Friday, so just send me. I'm sure I'll. You can send me where you're going to be set up at.
what a miss.
Not much. Clark was just saying about how the tariffs might make the secondhand market prices go way high. All right, Lark. Thanks for hanging out. Like,
Yep.
I don't think we're gonna be on much longer, anyways. But
And I'm just about there.
we appreciate you hanging out and stopping by.
Yeah, I'm parking mine. John, are you guys usually like in the back at the Orange Hall?
I thought I heard that somebody said that Vision Line engine was going to be a smaller engine too.
I mean, that would be cool.
I mean, I think it. I mean, I know a lot of people would probably complain if it is a smaller engine because they'll say that they won't be happy with that. But I feel like it would do Lionel good on sales because a lot more people could run it then.
Yeah, which is super important.
I don't think they've ever really done a small Vision. They've never done a small Vision Line engine, have they?
Nah, well, the Genset switcher, I guess, was kind of small.
TJ wants to know when you're getting a TIU and a Z6 home.
I have so many other things to buy first, but I would like to. It would be nice. Those seats are really nice. I think they came out great.
Yeah, Big Train's engine looks awesome. They did turn out nice. John said it'll be on the side where Mr. Muffin used to be. You guys put
Oh,
a banner up or anything, John? Or like, do you have a name for your store?
what I like about MTH, they did the Z6. They did a lot of nice offerings on it too.
I don't think Lionel's done a T1 in forever. Have it? Or are you talking about like what T1 are you talking about? I guess you could say. Get the T1 duplex. The Reading type engine's called a T1. I feel like they didn't. Those weren't done that long ago.
I like the Z6 in the either the Northern Pacific with the, I guess you'd call that white and red, or the Great Northern. They had two nice Great Northern ones.
Model Works Depot. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for it.
But TJ, I need the wee woos. I need the wee woos, TJ. My phone is going to die.
I know I'm at 10%. All right, everybody. We still have 13 people in here, which I think we've been pretty consistent all night, which is really good.
Love you guys.
We appreciate it more than you guys know.
I really feel like High Noon should sponsor me. I just realized that the can's been sitting there for like the past hour.
Might. Hopefully, we'll be doing another one in another
Probably
2.
2 weeks.
We'll be doing about every 2 weeks. We've been doing this.
Yeah, we got back on our regular schedule. I think it'll work out Thursdays for a while.
Thursdays work well for, like Tom was saying. I heard you guys talking earlier, and for me, Thursdays are really good besides weekends, and I know weekends are hard for everybody, so it makes it. I know a lot of people, especially with summer coming, are not going to be wanting to be watching trains on the weekend.
Yeah, no. I
Especially
think
for
that's why we
us
originally
people up
started.
here. That is why we did it, because, like you said, everybody does stuff on the weekends.
Good night, sleeves.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
All right. I think that's it for me, Mike.
Yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks, guys. Like we said, we appreciate it, and we'll probably see you in about 2 weeks.
All right. Have a good night, Mike.
All right, have a good night.
See you, everybody.